What's up, everyone? It's Drew with No Debt But Love, where we strive to live out Romans 13:8. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the support. The purpose of this video is to provide my 7 steps I use that can help you pay down your student loans. If you like the video, consider subscribing to the channel, like, comment, and share. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Yeah. Young man, always surfing.
My first tip to help you pay down your student loans is to make sure to understand the grace period is not the chill period. I wish I would have thought of this and knew this when I had graduated from college in 2010. In 2010, I had my first really good paying job, and you know what? Fed Loan offered me 6 months of grace. With 6 months of grace, that simply means the time you're allowed to have before you have to start paying your debt. So I didn't realize that for 6 months, interest continued to accrue. And at the end of the 6 months, the interest was added onto my student loan balance. Which leads me to the second tip. Get into a repayment plan that works best for you. Now, as before mentioned, I had a good paying job shortly after coming out of college. Sadly enough, that job didn't last long, so I was unemployed. And I am grateful to have enrolled in the income-based repayment plan. And you know what? Since I wasn't making any income, Fed Loan, they took it easy on me. They said that I didn't have to pay anything for that year. But also understand, when you get into a repayment program, if it's special, like the income-based repayment, make sure to renew that repayment plan every year, or your payments will go back to the standard 10-year. Although I was not required to make any payments, when I was in the income-based repayment program early on, I worked different jobs and I threw as much as I could at my debt. So which leads me to tip 3. Pay what you can. Pay as much as you can when you can. In my previous video, the link is in the description, I gave a review of an article about how defaulting on student loans can impact receiving a tax return. I am thankful that I received a tax return, and with taking on the advice of this tip, with the tax return along with money that I earned on my job, I threw it all at my Fed Loan account. So I had around $4,300. I used tax return and money that I make with my job, and I paid it all towards that debt, and I am debt free with Fed Loan. Woohoo! But I'm not out of the woods yet, because I still owe $3,500 to my Nelnet account. But it's all good. Which would lead me to tip number 4. Make bi-weekly payments. Yes, I pay my student loans once every 2 weeks. Don't take my word for it. Do an internet search and see how making bi-weekly payments can impact how much you can pay down on your loans. So just do an internet search, check it out for yourself. You can see the power of bi-weekly payments. Tip 5, stay up to date with your loan balance. So yes, I pay my student loans every 2 weeks, and I actually had a loan servicer. Instead of having $200 going towards my student loan, they actually added it as interest. For some reason, my $200 payment was allocated to the student loan as $200, so my principal for my student loan actually went up by $200. I had a spreadsheet that I used since 2013. I realized the error, and I was able to contact them quickly, which leads me to tip number 6. Stay in contact with your servicers. Okay? Stay in contact with them. Since I realized that $200 was added to my account, I was immediately able to call them and send them correspondence via email and let them know that, hey, there was a mistake made, and I strongly requested that they send me email notification and a letter in the mail, let me know that the problem was being addressed, and after it was addressed, I wanted to see an updated balance. Which leads me to the final tip. Tip number 7. Be aware of the processing times. So with Fed Loan, it takes 2 to 3 business days to fully process your payment. So I make sure not to pay any of my student loans close to the weekends, during the weekends, or over the holidays. I do not, because let's be honest, during the holidays and weekends, people want to relax. And so I make sure to pay my student loans on a Monday or Tuesday, which will allow the servicers more than enough time to process my payment. So that's my 7 tips, y'all. And for a bonus tip, celebrate the win. After I paid off my Fed Loan account, I took my daughter to the movies, and it was so much fun. I'm so happy to create memories with her. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here and you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to the channel, like, comment, and share. And I would like to hear, what strategies are you using to help pay down your student loans? Until next time, everyone, stay strong, fight on, and have no debt but love. Peace and blessings.